Hello, hi, how you doing? Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about toilet water, what it is, how you can spot it, and uh, what it means for you in your day to day. Now, some of you probably know what I'm talking about, others don't, so let me describe what toilet water is. Toilet water is the type of love that is both sometimes necessary and also very toxic. Now, I'm a Cancerian, and Cancerians are very known for giving toilet water. Same with other water uh, water zodiacs like Scorpio and Pisces. So, toilet water is essentially like the lack of love, and it is fake emotion. It is you're wanting to be emotional, you're wanting to express things, and you don't necessarily know what the right thing is to do, so you just push out whatever concept you can. We all want water, but how many of us are willing to drink toilet water? Maybe only the ones who, are that thirsty. But if you had your preference, you wouldn't be drinking toilet water, would you? Okay, so now how can you spot that in your day-to-day? Well, the truth be told is you don't know if it's toilet water until you continue to drink it and then drink other forms and then compare it. So it's a problem that I think all of humanity faces, which is like, where do you spend your time, where do you spend your passion and love and all that kind of stuff. And there's no right answer to this. Okay, so the older you get, the more you'll realize there's a lot of toilet water out there. How you go and tell your grandma you love her, and she just rolls her eyes at you like you're a crazy baboon. And she's right to do so, because how often are you really spending your time with her? You're not. You're only doing it because, your parents tell you to go hang out with your grandma. Or you do it because you think that it's an obligation. But do you actually get along with your grandparents? Or are they programmed, biologically speaking, to share and spread that love? So I think it's very important for us to navigate around toilet water, because after all, it's like everyone's guilty of doing it. When I watch a lot of tarot cards, sometimes I feel like tarot card readings are a bunch of toilet water, and other times I feel like it can be pretty useful. So you really just have to make your best judgment, and it's very addictive. Like maybe even watching TikTok is a form of or YouTube Shorts is a form of toilet water. So you have to be careful of that kind of stuff. We got Margarita, Stanley Beast, Dark Souls, and myself. So when you're like, look at that right there, that's a toilet water move. Okay, how did I tell? And that's another form of looking at energy, especially in Rocket League. You can kind of see when someone's pulling your leg or whatnot. Oops, okay, he got me there. But you can look at the type of plays that happen in your day-to-day, and you can kind of judge. Now, that doesn't mean that you should react with hostility, right? Just because everyone knows you don't really get along with your grandma doesn't mean you shouldn't still try to do your best, right? You gotta always be you always gotta be vigilant of the toilet water that you put out there. Oops, shoot, totally missed that. What I do here, I'm playing Rocket League and Astrology. This is toilet water. This is absolute toilet water. I think that by the time you're my age, you should have this stuff mastered. I feel like I am of the behind in the game of understanding what toilet water is. And a lot of times people will just let toilet water sit because it's easier to deal with. by doing nothing than it is to address the issue of fixing that toilet water. And some people even assume that toilet water is the cleanest water on earth. So, it's really all over the board. So it's more of a broad term expression that I just kind of picked up and decided to use. Because I think it kind of exemplifies my feelings with a lot of people. Like I try to be a goody two-shoes and be nice and giving, and then, what is it really? Like, maybe I'm the one who pissed off my friends, and that's just what is happening. So I think that when you are going about your life and you have your friendships that you're working on and all that kind of stuff, like, just recognize the kind of toxic behavior that you do. Like for instance, I had friends for 10 years, and we would talk to each other all the time, and I'd literally kind of demand their attention. I'd be like, well, if you're not going to be friends with me, then like, you're the one who has the problem. And that's not the case. I was the one with the needy issues trying to have friends, when ultimately I have to work on my personality or my interests, my hobbies, and be more of an interesting person that people can get along with easier, right? So if you're like sitting at a low rank in a low rank in Rocket League, like if you want to get to the higher ranks, you kind of have to provide a little bit cleaner water. What is that? Well, you have to give things effort. You have to change things up. You can't just be stagnant and expect results. It's not gonna work. So things that you can do are just kind of explore people's feelings. Put more energy into the discovery. Don't just say "I love you" every day to your parents. Tell them why you love them. Tell them how you can love them deeper. How old are your parents? Do you know their life story, or are you just like mooching off of them, the way I am? It's so you really got to be careful of that kind of stuff. Let's see, what else can I say about toilet water? Flush that shit out. If you got toxic behavior like I am, not focusing on Rocket League right now, just gave you guys a loss to look at. Like, these things are considerations you should have, especially in a business sense. Okay. Now that doesn't mean you throw away all of the things on the table, because sometimes people don't know what good water is. Holy water versus toilet water, to the naked eye, they look the same. So sometimes it's in your power to try to convince someone that this is what they need, right? And it's also, you have to negotiate, be like, hey, what do you really need? I kind of had a falling out with my sister, and I love her to death, right? But she and we don't communicate with each other. And she says to me, she goes, hey, well, what do you want out of a sister and brother relationship? I don't know. And I'm like, well, I don't know. And so is it right of us for neither one of us to have understandings of our relationship out on the table? Like, I think that it's extremely irresponsible of both of us. Extremely irresponsible of both of us to not put forth energy. Okay, we've already cowered out of our relationship and decided that not having a relationship is easier than having one. And I don't know if that's because we love each other too much or what. So, that really is the question. Or like, have we been exposed to each other too much and we just know each other's faults and we're not interesting? Like, or we don't feel like we can actually help each other? Like, we'll have to work on that relationship. Oh, what a save. We got Better Days, Ashu Hundu, dude, and I'm Nutty. What a shot. Watch my cardinal energy here, guys, coming in for this shot. You can see I'm fluttering boost a little bit. just a little bit, trying to take it slow. So that's another consideration, is anytime you're making an action out there in the real world, the best thing to do is to take a pause before you do it. The world's not going to end if you give it a second, right? Let's save. Get out of here. Look at the reach on my game right now. Loving that. That felt good. That felt good to hit. So, what else can I say about toilet water? A lot of people mistake toilet water for holy water, and they do that a lot. Whoops. They do that a lot, and it's like, you know, where are the lessons being learned here? You know, like your friends don't like to hang around that energy, so you kind of have to mix it up, right? You can't just give them the same kind of treatment all the time, but it comes back to bite them in the butt when they realize that they really did want that kind of treatment, or that feeling from them. So, you know, like, there was, what's that story? I heard this story on a podcast where it's like, you know, like, all my horses are gone. All my horses are gone. Is it like a bad thing? And he's like, I don't know. Let's give it time. And then, like, the army tries to come in and steal the boy to recruit him into the army or something, and he's hurt. And so it's just like, you like everything, just give it more time, because you know, you really don't know how things are going to play out. So you know, we learned that in Rocket League real quick, because there's always comebacks. Always comebacks. So you gotta be vigilant sometimes. Wow. Thanks for stuttering on that one. Ooh. Appreciating Better Days here. Better Days is playing pretty with me. Get some boost. What am I gonna say? I'm gonna say no problem. He's been talkative. I just want to demonstrate to my teammate that I appreciate his gameplay. He's probably feeling a little shy. I don't want him to feel that way, so I'm gonna be considerate, even though I just took his boost. Probably is like, Ander, you wasted that push. Yeah. Get there. Oh, he wanted it so bad. Let's see. Every Zodiac is guilty of doing this, you know, like, some people think that, like my mom, she loves Christmas, and she'll decorate a lot, like a lot, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, instead of spending money on decorations, buy me a present. Like, that would be way more of an impact, right? But sometimes I just have to let her go, let her lower vibrational personality, you know, because she's wanting to do stuff out of love, right? Let her do that kind of stuff, because ultimately I don't know if I want those decorations or not. You know, like, sometimes it's okay for someone to just be who they want to be, because that really shows them that you love them. Ah, shoot, I missed. Like, you know, how do I say this? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, people are shopaholics, you know, and it's like, well, sometimes that's just what they want to be, you know. So why judge them for that kind of stuff? It's over, buddy. High five. Let's. Is that all I have to say about toilet water? There's more things. Okay, let's talk about how each zodiac sign will give out toilet water, because they're all guilty of it. It's not just, holy crap, I got 4 goals and 8 shots. Better Days was just keeping me safe, man. Look at that. Proud of him. He played very well. So how do each zodiac signs display their toilet water? Because again, they're all guilty of it. You've got the water signs. I mean, they're known for it, but they shouldn't be, right? Is they give out love, even though it's like fake, and they do it because they want love and they want appreciation, right? They give out emotions when ultimately they want emotions. We've got the air signs. They're gonna either give out communication or lack thereof. We've got, well, is that a good way to put it? It's kind of hard to say. I don't have the best bead on that kind of energy, but I know Earth for sure. Earth is tangible items, right? So you like everyone can get addicted to shopping. Everyone can get addicted to foods. You know, like how do you know what's really good and what's really bad? Well, you have to really listen to your body and ask yourself, you know, like, hey, what do I really need out of this? You know, like, how many times do I have a piece of dessert and I cut myself a large piece of dessert and then I realize, wait, I don't actually need that dessert. You want to take it? I don't actually need the dessert, you know, like same here, like right there. I didn't need the ball. I just gave it to my teammate. Let him do something with it. And look at that. Look at where he was able to put that ball. Whoa! Nope. All the time I'm like, my body has to like struggle to figure out what I actually need from food, and then I realize, wait, I don't need more meat. I need vegetables, and then I go after vegetables. Or, oh my gosh, I don't need vegetables. I need carbs. I need bread. And and my body just is so dumb sometimes, where it's like it doesn't exactly tell me what I need. It's just like it complains like a little baby. And I'm like, you know, like, time to keep my mind in charge of what's going on here. He's gonna bring it to the side. I don't want his boost. You know, like right there, that was a good example. Maybe that was more of like a fire sign type of behavior, where it's like that energy. What am I doing? I tried to do some fakes. That was just irresponsible. It's alright. For instance, like I don't know all the examples here, guys. I'm kind of speaking out of my tongue, and is it a way for me to try to understand myself? I think so. I think this is me just trying to discover my own self and my own interests, and like understanding the world around me. And it has nothing to do with being like a fortune teller or like anything like that. Like, I should not be the person to represent the world off of these matters, because to me it's so much more complex, right? Oh, you almost missed. I got it for you, buddy. So let's air signs, maybe communication. Fire signs, maybe like that passion. Like you don't actually have to bring anger and aggressiveness to everything that you choose to do. Like wake up and choose hate. like there you go. Like communication factors. Look at that. The guy says sorry 3 times in a row. You know, how many is that? That's toilet water right there. That's me, dude. Now I'm pissed at my teammate because and he says thanks because he's being. Okay. Do I need to threaten with a forfeit? Let's see. Guy's rushing so hard. I do not like my teammates' timing. I gotta be mindful of that. In the car he's driving kind of goes to show you his type of mentality is just different than mine, right? See, now we work as a team. We've got, let's see, fire, water, air. Yeah. I mean, they're all the same, right? So you have to really know, and things don't really make themselves clear until later. Like, you know, that's the one struggle of living life, is having emotions and being like, well, how do I really feel about this? Me back in the day, and still me today, always getting angry about everything. Oh, I gotcha. Let's see. And of course he's gonna taunt me like that, so I'll threaten with the forfeit. Rude. That's not gonna be good. I'm okay with losing that one. I didn't like my teammate very much. He gave me toilet water. I guess we can. You know, in reference to modalities, I think that's probably important. Like, for instance, people think that a lot of cardinal behavior is toilet water, and it's not. A lot of people think fixed energy is toilet water. It's not. You know, immutable, same thing. You know, like, Why was he standing back so far? I'm just surprised by that. That's close. If he would have stayed there, given some Virgo energy, we could have had a position, but nope. I got you. You got this, you got this, you got this. Nope. Didn't get that demo. I was looking for that demo. He's not going to get that boost. Let's see what he does. Nope, didn't want to hang in there. That's alright. Come here, you. Shot. Okay, so we talked about oh, I should have waited to take that shot. We talked about I think in one of my tutorial videos or something like that. I don't know if it's properly labeled. My apologies. Probably have to do it again. But in one of my videos, actually maybe I won't do it again. You guys will have to go fishing for that one. Toilet water. Enjoy. So yeah, in one of my videos we talked about how if someone is giving you pressure like that, you should use a pinch to get the ball off, and that's exactly what I did. You know, you're stuttering like you're going to take it, but you don't want to give them any inclination as to what you're going to do. Okay, that's no bueno. Maybe I can give another example here. Oh, why did I go up for that? At least I messed with them. Man, we're just running the clock out right now. I don't know what to say. I think I kind of said it all. I said my lesson for today. We'll probably end it after the stream if I was any better and could save that goal, but I guess the world's telling me that I'm a chump because I can't even make a save. Let's see. When you see someone rambling, when you see someone continuously talking, that's toilet water. And maybe there's lessons there to be learned, but ultimately, you gotta understand that, like, if someone is live, they are giving out toilet water for sure. And maybe you're better at acting and behaving that way, but, like, for me, a phone call is just like pure toilet water to me versus like an email. That's like a little bit more of a professional way to contact, supposedly, because you have more thought and consideration to put out that message, right? instead of just like rambling. Now that's not how people behave like that. Can't tell you how many times I send an email and be like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have said that. You know, so ultimately you got to give it time to play out, but oh, look at that. Almost got there. That's gonna help. Let's see if I can follow through. Where am I at? Way in front of the play. Way behind the play. Oh, he got it. He got it. Jeez. Spot on. Yeah, he's probably pissed at me. Let some Rumble champion come through. It's alright. Okay, guys. Well, you kind of understand toilet water a little bit more, or maybe it gives you an idea that, like, people behave and act differently all the time. Like, that's why you can sometimes play a game of Rocket League and you can have really good players and really bad players. It all depends on the time of day, what's going through their head, the time of year. All these things play out. Like, what is going through a person's brain, and all those factor into the situation. So it does not matter. Like, if you guys are generally, like, I would say the same, not division, but like if you were in, I would say, give it like maybe 10 divisions or something like that, where like you're not going to really experience much of a change off of behavior and play styles. But, like, it does happen, and you will change over time. I don't know where that was going. Okay, well, that's all for today. That's all I got. Sorry for the toilet water at the end of my stream, but